Hi there. I'm Madeline Sansone. I'm from Milan, Michigan, which is about here on the universal Michigan map. I'm a senior in at GVSU right now, so technically should be finishing up if I was on track, but I have an extra semester left due to just scheduling conflicts and whatnot. And I'm majoring in health communications. I decided to attend Grand Valley State University because one day after a volleyball tournament in Grand Rapids, I played club volleyball for 10 years and I now coach club volleyball and run all of the youth camps at Michigan Sports Academy in Grand Rapids. After one of the volleyball tournaments, my teammate and her dad took me to a drive around campus. This was during the summerish, so school was out. Nobody was there, and it just looked absolutely beautiful, and it looked big enough to be of interest to me, but not so big like U of M or Michigan State that would scare me. And I already had a friend who was going to GVSU. She was a couple years ahead of me in high school, and she had nothing but good reviews about it and thought, just as I did, it was a perfect size and also a perfect distance away from our hometown that would make it feel like you were at college, not like you could just go home every single night if you wanted to. And it was the only school I applied to, and I got in. So I just kind of decided to go. I was like, all right, cool, awesome. And I had a couple other friends who were applying and also got in and still attend to this day from my middle school days and high school, and just seemed like the perfect fit for me. I'm taking this course really because it's a filler course and I kind of got screwed over by the registering office and whatnot. They dropped all my classes because I missed the deadline for payment for this semester, so they dropped all the classes that pertain to my minor, and I couldn't get in any of them, and I had to find classes that worked around my work schedule. So I dropped my minor, and now I'm just taking 2 classes this semester. I'm taking this one and communication research as it pertains to my major. And one thing I would like to learn more about nonprofits is kind of the internal communication side of it, and just how things function on like day-to-day basis, and try and visualize myself in that situation and see if I could possibly be a good fit, as it does seem very interesting to me. One career goal I have is to be able to have the freedom of not being strapped down to a desk, not having to punch in and punch out at certain times, not this autonomous movement of come in, do your thing, get out. I want to have the freedom of being able to travel, being able to work from home, being able to have a little bit of excitement in my day-to-day work schedule. One of the things that surprised me the most about my first time at GVSU, my first day of classes, was just how many females there were. Because besides volleyball for 10 years of my life, I didn't really have a ton of friends or even just surrounded by that many females. And another thing that also surprised me was how small some of the classes I had were, and how teachers really do, most of the teachers that I have actually been super personal, want to get to know you, want to make sure that you are on the right track, want to provide you with everything that you could possibly need in order to succeed. And that actually made me feel really comfortable, and I'm very happy about it. It's kind of funny. One of the other states I want to live in at some point in my life, maybe not right after I graduate, but at some point, is Alaska. My boyfriend's from Alaska, and I just really think that it's such an interesting state. It's not super different from Michigan, but it is really different from Michigan, and I feel like it could be fun. Maybe not for the rest of my life, but for some point in time. I also would like to live either in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which is one of my favorite cities of all time, or I would like to live like somewhere on the West Coast, not necessarily like LA, California, but like, I mean, no hate, no shame, none of that. But I just, I don't want to live in LA, but somewhere on like the West Coast-ish area, you know. I'm not good at my geography, so professor, I'm sorry, I might not do so well on those geography questions on our quizzes. I digress. I guess I don't digress because there's no other questions for me to answer. I'm excited to get to know everybody, and I'm really excited for this class. I'm happy that I will have more time due to my two-class schedule to be able to go more in depth and really sink into all the information that we are going to learn. And yeah, I'll see everybody in class.